Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, and every other time in between. Seems like the game crashed real quick while it was loading up, so we'll just give it a quick minute. So how is everybody doing today? We're going to be continuing with our Eastern Roman playthrough, pushing back the invaders out of Anatolia once and for all, hopefully with our current character. Hello, Queen. How you doing today? I'm doing well. Don't know why it crashed there, but hey, at least we don't have to worry about it. Now, if anybody remembers, right when we were saving, we ended up capturing capturing their leader because we had a bit of a little small revolt. Now we took care of that, and we've got a whole bunch of prisoners that we've been just slowly ransoming off. But first thing comes first. We have to do our grand wedding. We have held this off for like the very last second. So we need to do this. Before things get like really crazy. And since we got a good bit of money from all of the prisoners that we've been releasing, let's make it as lavagant as absolutely possible. Spare no expense, in the words of John Hammond. And we're going to go with just reducing our stress. That's all we want to do. This character's taken a little bit of a risk and waited until he's almost 30 to get married. So that's always going to be a bit of a thing. Also, something else that I decided to go and do, instead of being House Julia, and kind of go with like the ancient, I decided that I just wanted to rename the house to House Naples. House Napoli, to be precise, but yeah. Since our dynasty started in Naples, it just sort of makes sense. So it's going to take about 9 months for everybody to get here. We are marrying into the Carling family, which has never reunited the Empire of Francia, as it just becomes more and more broken apart. The game is definitely taking a very interesting twist. That's for sure. And now, while it's doing that, we're going to change up our men-at-arms just a little bit. Put our 1 unit down here. One of the two Lombard kingdoms is got a king who's been trying to, milk up towards us. Now, something that we're going to sort of discuss as this one's going on is, being that Charlemagne didn't do what he historically did in the Karling dynasty, never really came up to its full potential. Even the Lombards are still here. And the iconoclasm is over, and the Eastern Roman Empire, at one point, like right before we took over, almost fell. Like, we were really close to seeing the title just get dissolved. So historically, let's see real quick. You'll do. So historically, the Eastern and Western churches started to really drift apart when the iconoclasm, I mean, it was drifting apart beforehand, but the iconoclasm is what really started the drift between the two churches. And now that we've had Orthodoxy return, and these are technically still one church, because the full thing with Catholicism is it's Catholic Orthodoxy, and this is Eastern Orthodoxy. That's like the big twist between the two of them. And we still see that the world of Islam is still pretty well unified religiously. But with the Eastern Church becoming reunified and coming back from the brink of destruction, and our grand wedding is starting up. It would have been in a condition where the papacy would have viewed itself as the stronger and the more supreme. So the Pope has come down to the point, let's see, our brother. Oh yeah, speaking of brothers, we need to force him to become a priest. One of the Bulgarian nobles. That one looks better. Anyways, so what I was going on about. So before the church divided, the papacy was just one of many patriarchs. And there was always sort of a debate which one had the higher supremacy. Was it the Vatican in Rome, or was it the ecumenical position in Constantinople? Basically, the Patriarch of Constantinople or the Pope. Which one actually had the supreme authority over the others? Because theoretically, they're all supposed to be equal amongst one another when it comes to the patriarchs. But Antioch, Jerusalem, and Alexandria usually looked towards Constantinople, while the western half of the empire, or in this case, the church, would look towards Rome. Mostly geographical positioning, and it also has a bit to do with the divide between the Eastern and Western Roman empires. Even at this point in the late 800s, we're still feeling the hard divide that happened from the political division. Now, being that in our game, in our universe, Eastern Orthodoxy came very close to becoming extinct at one point, and then the iconoclasm, and then we almost just absolutely got destroyed. The Eastern Empire almost ceased to exist. Meaning that the Catholic world was really the big boy on the block. So the Pope would have most likely have viewed this as he's the higher authority and otherwise, all that sort of stuff. Not getting into people's religious views or anything like that. It's just going off of, you know, historical stuff. But anyways, now that we're reviving and we're like coming back, taking back the Eastern Empire, now there is the huge issue of, is it still, you know, here in the East or is it still in the West? And then who has the ultimate authority in the church? Is it the Imperial title here in Constantinople? Basically, am I the highest authority in the Christian world? Do I have the right to basically remove any one of the patriarchs as I see fit as the Eastern Roman Emperor? Because after Anastasius, the Eastern Roman emperors, basically the Roman emperors at this time, viewed themselves and tied themselves as God's empire. That's basically how they stabilized the horrible situation that was going on in the late 400s, after the western half of the empire collapsed. And it did succeed at the time, but it basically set the Great Schism between Catholics and Orthodox from going and happening. And eventually this whole who has the bigger authority would lead to a very hard split between the two biggest denominations of the Christian world at the time. So, from a roleplay point of view, we view ourselves as the supreme authority in the Christian world. We are the primary representative on Earth of any heavenly matters, and the Patriarch is our advisor. He's basically the telephone, if you want to go and view it that way. He speaks with the primary voice. And the way that we view it, Rome and the papacy, all of that, Severin over here, is supposed to be answering to us. And he's not. So this is going to lead to what historically happened in the 1100s, where the Western Church is declared in rebellion, and the Eastern Church is basically excommunicated, and then in return excommunicates the Western Church, which is how the Great Schism basically went and happened. That is a very short version of it, and sorry about the random tangent, but we are basically now in direct competition with the Western Church over who has the proper domain, where does each authority last and go, all that sort of stuff. Ooh, a nice weak hook. I always like a hook. And we still have our brothers to take care of. More prestige. Let's have her convert. Let's see. Alright, we had our grand wedding. Let's see, we're just gonna sell this. Yeah, just gonna sell that. Vassal limit, that's not bad, but we're just gonna get rid of that. And our wife is pregnant, so that's good. We can continue our dynasty. We'll wear that just to make our wife a little more happy. Where is our throne room? Second thing we need is our dynasty banner. We still haven't actually made it, so we're going to go ahead and make this. Alrighty, good. That has actually broken apart all over again. Let's declare war. I want this county. Don't know how much is actually going to join in on their side. Doesn't look like much. For right now, we're going to be a little content on being a palace emperor. Just taking care of some... Oh, we did become soulmates, so that is good. Though we gotta watch out, she is lustful. Not holding court. Ah, Theodosius. And we have our first character who has been born to the purple. Now that our dynasty is nice and entrenched, we get to go through the fun part of, you know, they are born to emperors. He has emperor's blood in him. Basically, all that refers to, he's the rightful ruler. We're going to put him as learned because he's actually going to be reigning over the time when we are going to be investing into a lot of technology. And speaking of, we need to actually go ahead and start investing in some land development. Let's see. I think warrior lodges would be nice for up here. And down here we'll decide how to organize that. Constantinople will need to upgrade, and it is coming along quite nice on the development. The city has mostly recovered from the situation that we found it in. There we go. And we're just going to go ahead and declare another holy war. Ah, somebody's learned Latin. Very cool. Basically, we want to get enough that we can remake this title, and then we can just de jure war and not worry about a whole bunch of people jumping in on us. And once we reclaim these areas here, we'll at least have the mainland from what we started out with. Well, that's interesting. He's launched a holy war against us. We'll see how much of the Islamic world decides to hop in. Oh good, my Imperial banner is made. We'll hang it over here. Oh, I like that. And it's not a bad banner either. Of course, house banners get better as you level them up, which they'll level up naturally. Alrighty, we want same faith +5. And let's go with Majesty Focus. Anatolian texture, it's not bad. And it doesn't look like he's had much support actually come to join him. Which I'm perfectly fine with. This siege will go a little quicker. Now remember, we are still missing some holy relics. That's very important to the Eastern Orthodox faith when Constantinople was lost by the previous dynasty, so hopefully we find them. hard to tell where they've gotten at this point. Take the large one. Oh, a nice sword. I'm just going to sell it off for a little extra money. I thought the Iberian Peninsula was going to finish the Iberian struggle for the Empire title, but it broke apart again. It's mostly fallen to Islam. Let's go ahead and grant these territories to somebody. Who deserves a reward? You do. You've been a loyal vassal to our father and then to us. And we've become sick. Though luckily we have a good court physician. And 7 months we'll have this taken care of. And we've gotten a daughter. Where is... Oh, she's got pretty and intelligent. Very nice. We'll give her diplomatic focus, and we'll also educate her. Speaking of, our little brother needs to pronounce his claims and take the vows. Now we just have one more brother to give to the church. And we're also going to take Groom to rule, which will just give our children some better free points, free perk points. And we're gonna go over here and just smash these armies. Our greatest General Julian over here will provide quick and necessary executions for these guys. Darn it. They're gonna get away. And we're being raided, of course. So how has everybody's day been? Have anything interesting or crazy happen? Our wife is pregnant again. And the Bulgarians are just absolutely ripping up our situation up here. Raiding why the Imperial armies are away. We'll need to deal with Bulgaria relatively soon. A nice weak hook on him, that'd be nice. Good. Once we're done gathering all of this, it's pretty evident, and from a character standpoint, because our father was wanting to do it, we need to deal with the Bulgarians. Before we can even really launch any major campaigns here in the east, as you can see, as soon as we start to march away, we instantly start getting raided. So before we can do any major, realistic expansions, his father will be missed. Send our Imperial armies back up here. See if we can catch any of these guys. Let's look at our daughter. Oh, she's beautiful. This one is definitely going into the intrigue focus. And educate by your mother. There we go. A new trait. We want... Every gift we give, we want it to be worth a little bit more. Let's get these Bulgarians out of here. And some free money. See how well our general's doing. Oh yeah, just wreck them. Smack down this force over here. We definitely don't want to chase them into Bulgaria too far. At least for right now. Oh yeah. As long as we got people stop. Oh, we can found a holy order. I know the place right where I want to give them. I didn't even know a crusade was going on. And we are going to found a headquarters and put it right there for a holy order. The Brotherhood of the Holy Sepulchre. A Orthodox holy order. So that would be good as it spreads around. Now let's get our own keep up and going. Now let's send them down over here to deal with that. With this, we'll have all of the European side that we originally started the campaign with before the weak previous dynasties lost some territory. We could always call this duchy in if we really need to. It's not very strong. Our wife is pregnant again. If she gives us another daughter that's worthwhile, that would be quite nice. We want you to take vows, renounce claim. Yeah, he won't renounce his claim, oh well. You're not allowed to inherit anyways. Now, we haven't been mean and gouged out anybody's eyes yet, but... and we're not above it. One of our things that we can do as the Eastern Empire. And now we are on our way to early medieval, so in about 12 years we will be there and ready to go. See how well our culture's been spreading. Very nicely, our vassals will automatically spread it around. Sure. Why not? It's not one of our cities, is it? No, it's not one of our primary cities. Also, let's take a look at where our court is. We are the highest ranked court in the world. The papacy is the only one that even comes close. So we have some benefits when it comes to having the highest court. One of them is our court language. We're going to slowly start seeing Latin just sort of show up and be a lot more prominent. So some of these, some of our neighbors have taken up... Oh, we've got another daughter. Another beautiful daughter. She will go under... diplomacy. Another alliance. One of our advisors can educate her. So we'll see more and more Latin courts pop up. So if you're ever playing the base game and stuff like that, and you see that, hey, for some reason, like, my entire land around me has turned into a, like, Arabic or something, it's usually Arabic, since the Abbasids tend to have one of the highest courts at the start of the game, especially in the 800 start. It means a whole bunch of areas will take Arab as their court language. Didn't even realize I had a perk. Minus more on the title creation. So we can make titles very dirt cheap. Let's also turn around and give this area a holding. Won't be long, we'll have this back in our hands. Alrighty, and old foes. So for some reason, he is becoming an existential threat to us for it to give us these events. And we're just going to launch a de jure war for the entire duchy, since he's got all that's left on it. Oh, I can't do it for the whole... Oh, well. Well, this could give us the title The Great, which would be very nice. Organically getting the title The Great is pretty hard outside of like a couple of decisions that gives it to you for free. Like forming the Holy Roman Empire. Let's ransom away more people. Over here we'll put stables and blacksmiths. We're gonna put a fortress there, and I'm fine with our gardens. We'll put farmland. Help grow our lands. Looks like we have an opportunity just to jump on them immediately. And everybody's coming to pay homage to us. That's very nice. Looks like they majority like us. We will convert the faith, expecting another child. Need to find a proper ally. Oh, we got the Wolf, which isn't a bad title. I mean, a nickname to have. Do forced vassalization. The sway scheme would do a lot better, and we're going to I think just go back on to tradition focus for now, and we're gonna go right down to this whole tree. We've got gang rot, we can survive it, though it's pretty hard. As long as our son's doing quite okay. Ah, she lost the pregnancy. Even though we haven't fully recaptured Anatolia yet, we have brought ourselves to the primary power in Europe at the moment. The apparently Upper Francia is our closest rival. No, it's these guys up here. Actually, they are legit a bit scary. I wouldn't be surprised if they formed one of the Empire titles, either the Baltic Empire or Westphalia. If they start coming down this way, we're going to have an issue with them. Actually, they are at war with Poland. Harold Tanglehair is... We can become a zealot. So our patriarch has become corrupt. And we're going to use this to become zealot. Zealot is a fun trait to have for us. And our Dynasty banner has gotten better. Let's put this on display right here. Can't really do either one of those. The Khazars. Let's see if we can get a marriage alliance with them. That is strange. And you just go ahead and support schemes. And we'll break these guys down. Perhaps if I try to sway you. Dangerous faction. Alright, this is going to become a big battle over here. Hopefully our guys are going to be victorious. Looks like we should be. Now let's finish off the sieges. We'll send them a gift. You could also have a sway in them. Let's just finish off this siege real quick. grant title. Can also go ahead and create title. You're now the Dux. Keep an eye on this faction over here. Another daughter. We'll give her to the church. As soon as we get into the early medieval era in 8 years, we'll be able to pick up loyal vassals, which will help with some of these factions and stuff we keep getting every so often. Inherited the Duchy of Sicily. Not good at all. Let's look at age. I want somebody relatively young. This one works. And we'll have an eternal alliance over here. Oh no, smallpox. Smallpox is not what I want. Why did they get betrothed? Good, the outbreak's already been handled. We're making a massive amount of money. This is why Constantinople is so good to have as a realm capital. Just make a ton of money. We are going to go ahead and take one of our de jures. Our brothers aren't being good orthodoxes. Priests. How dare they? And we'll let him march the armies down, as we're still pretty content on being a palace emperor. Let's pick up blacksmiths. That all works there. Naples definitely needs some love and attention. Just break through their fortress a little bit more. Just a few more years. That's all we need. It's not really worth it. Sell it off. Another daughter. And we're lucky to have beautiful kids. Makes them much more valuable to us. Knock these guys out and take them down. And that's that. Now there's going to be a race for where the Avars were, as they've broken apart. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Offer her guardianship. diplomacy, and what about a marriage? Negative trait, yeah. She's actually a very decent steward character, so having her marry our son wouldn't be too bad. We want some eternal alliances just to keep the peace. I'm thinking you would be decent. No, you're actually our most valuable alliance. This one will do. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting. The Lombards are... definitely a force we need to keep an eye on. Don't really like the idea of... yeah, can't do it to start out with. I'll just look at some of our more powerful allies and try to keep them nice and placated. This way, these vassals can't join factions against us. That charity isn't too bad, but we'll resist. More people to give to court. More titles. We need to make somebody a eunuch. Yeah, we need to retreat on our we're gonna hold a grand tournament. We haven't done it yet, and we're just gonna watch it here in Constantinople. The horse races, a very old tradition in the Roman Empire, and it was the favorite sports. Of the entire empire. We just want to lower stress. Back to the temple. Losing a lot of stress this way. It's just a count. Not worried about making a count mad. Alrighty, let's see what else we could get. I get some prestige from that. And that worked. And I think we're going to do something we haven't done yet. And it'll be good from a roleplay point of view. We are going to go on a pilgrimage. Hire an excellent captain. Along with a mountaineer. Instead of that, we'll get mercenaries. This'll do. And we will go to Jerusalem. Why we're away doing that? Oh, we can't declare war. We're a pious man. Three more years and we can start. As long as we don't randomly, knock on wood, die. And we're arriving at Jerusalem. That works. And we can consecrate our bloodlines. So we are a paragon of our faith. Let's see, something that just increases our vassal attract, opinion and loyalty, something. Oh, this one, short reign. Industry is actually a nice trait. I think we're just gonna go down industry from this point. We're gonna take a new And back to our capital. Actually, we're gonna go over here to Cairo, and then to Alexandria. And then here. Then over here. And back to the capital. A little bit of a risk. But it's a chance for some nice stuff. We'll see what happens. Now we're journeying home. They tried to fight me. Two Islamic Emirates that we can visit their courts. Alexandria and Cairo. Alright, on to our ship we go. Hopefully we don't encounter any pirates. Doesn't look like we did. And now we have some more historic invasions popping up. We will start seeing the fragmentation of the Islamic world now. We are a traveler. Just lever some gold. I will do the head of faith. And gold decision. Well, let's see if we can get rough terrain expert. And we did. We got rough terrain expert from that event. That is nice. So forge a crown. We're fine on that. Justiniana. Another daughter. Very good. Very, very good. And we'll launch another attack. Our steward died. Make everybody nice and happy. There we go. For the most part, our court is very happy with us. Overwhelmed by stress again. Let's commission another artifact. I want another banner. A house banner or an Eastern Roman. We're gonna go with a house banner. Just 20 months. We are getting close. Let's fill out some of these port positions. Bodyguard. You're always welcome. Generosity. Lost progress. Sort of surprised he hasn't surrendered. Alright, we have the rise of a new caliphate over here, this time Shia. They're up here again. Go away. Did we advance? 11 months, almost there. Very close to loyal vassals. More generosity. Just going to release these guys. Show off how nice we are. And we got ourselves a new house banner. Let's hope this one's nice. Oh, it is. I quite like that one. Both of these are nice. Take this county off of them. Sure our daughters have everything they need. The Lombards have been quickly slapped away from down here in Africa, their short-lived episode. Oh, that large-scale kingdom has broken apart. Lower Francia is still holding on strong. And finally, we are in a new cultural era. So we are going to pick up loyal vassals. Could take Republican Legacy, I do not want. I believe it's under Realm. And we'll find it. Maybe it's Ritual. Well, where's Loyal Vassals? Social? There it is. There we go. Very nice trait to have, and we're going to concentrate on this military one. See about our son in a minute. Not the greatest. But we'll give him a position, prepare him to rule. Oh my god, he's actually would be a decent court jester. Whack them down again. And we're so close to having all of our territory back. It's taken 2 emperors to get it all underway. Looks like most of our brothers are becoming patriarchs. Bishops and Schaefers. There we go. I'll grant you the title over here. And we've got a grandson that we can educate. Let's have him become a good general. I can't claim that one. Our wife's pregnant again. And I just wonder how many of these children are actually ours. And conversion and convert. We shall sway you. You won't become a vassal. We're in debt. Anything else we could sell off? No, not really. Now we just have to wait. $30 we'll have loyal vassals. And we got another son. Gonna make him a diplomat just like us. We're a little child-making factory over here. We're just You can have it. Now we got a lot of gold, and we're just gonna immediately take a little bit of a hit. The way I see it, why not? Holy Order's getting bigger, more powerful. Won't take us long at all. Alrighty. Another dangerous faction. And finally, the quest that began all those years ago is done. The Jorn Vikings are destroyed. And we will demand their conversion. And this is where we will call it. We finally have pushed out the invaders from the Eastern Roman Empire from before we took over the dynasty. All we have left to do is just to push out the Armenians from one of our duchies over here. But the big thing that we are going to do when we come back is we're going to do a holy war for the Kingdom of Bulgaria. We're going to launch a campaign to destroy it once and for all. And we'll be doing that next time, so real quick before we have anything else, we're just going to release all of them, let them marry. Sign them. Just a general opinion up. And we're gonna grant these guys that's like I will deal with them off screen, just get them situated. Won't be anything crazy. Deal with these two ransoms. But here we go. Power has been restored in the east. So I thank you all for coming by and watching and supporting. I appreciate everybody who comes by and help. If you like what you saw, give us a like and subscribe on here and on YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hop over here to Twitch and you can see it all when it's live. And this is an absolute horrible situation right here, I just realized. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. The Lombards have been completely overwhelmed. The Islamic invasion of Italy. Crazy, crazy. We'll see what happens next time, though. So let's see if we got anybody to raid. Let's go and say hi to Smur. And we'll see you all later, you alligators. Bye-bye.